Hello, Aaron. uh, Welcome for our technical testing for the design that we have. We have an application called the Urban Square Foot Gardenator, and what we're basically going to be doing is we're going to pretend that you're Bill for this particular test, and you're going to walk through the process of planting your own garden.
Mm-hmm.
The application will basically help you pick different selections for planting, watering, harvesting, and track all that information in the background. However, this is an emulation of that, so it'll be a bit more limited in scope, and it will guide you through the various options of different things you will see. Depending on how you click on things, in what order, you'll notice things will jump around a little bit because it is kind of following a logical path due to the number of screens that you potentially would have. So if a lot of things change, don't worry.
Okay.
Just remember that other things may have happened because of what you particularly clicked on. You may want to look at the information to test different functionalities. You could carry the iPad if you need to get a closer look at the information in there. We highlighted functions that you can do by reddish squares. I think one of them actually looks green early on, but they're all reddish. But if you wanted to click on other items to wonder about what the functionality, we'll be glad to explain that to you.
Okay.
And if you could tell us what you're thinking as you're clicking through, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. You may begin.
So I guess I'll click on the icon. So I guess I'll plant, so I guess I'll create. And, oh, that's cool. Does it matter if I do that?
No. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just don't turn sideways because then it'll rotate.
Let's see, garden name, climate zone, sun. I guess if I want to create my garden. Oh, Bill's Garden Delight. I guess I thought I was going to create a new garden or type something in.
It actually automatically did that
Oh,
for you.
okay, cool.
That's why now you're Bill.
I like Bill. Let's see, I guess I'll look at my garden. Am I supposed to be planting something?
Yeah, it's going to actually walk you through the process.
Okay.
Testing anything outside on the navigation on the top is outside of the scope at this point.
So I guess it's going to walk me through the process of creating my garden. Okay.
Correct.
So I'm curious what the climate zone is. Oh, that's cool. So I guess I'll click on sun exposure. Oh, I see. So my garden's in full sun exposure. Location of garden. It's on my patio. The number of feet.
Now, in reality here, you will be entering all that information or picking it from a menu and what have you.
Okay. Do next. Custom garden, salad mixer, herbal heaven, zesty salsa. So were these ones that are like pre-programmed in? I know I'm
Correct.
clicking on that one.
Well, good observation.
But those were cool. So if I clicked on them, they would have told me what I needed to do?
Correct.
Oh, that's neat. So I will select a plant. And I guess I want to know about basil. Planting, that's good. It tells me information about it. How I plant it, where I plant it, that's good information. If I go back, I think I'll take basil. And do I click to actually plant it, or has that already been done? I guess maybe. I'll click the next plant.
You will get to that at some point.
Oh, okay. So chives. Oh, I see, it's walking me through the plant list. So I'll select chives.
In reality, you could be able to actually scroll what you want on the fly.
And parsley, and information about parsley. And I can select off of here. That's nice. I can select. Oh wow! Now I got time too. Cool. The garden status. What is that? Oh, it tells you when you planted it. Oh, that's nice. And when it's going to be ready. Oh, it tells you when you watered. I always forget to water, so that's a good thing to have, I think. 15 days since planted, 1 day until next water. That's a nice feature, I think. I think people would like that. And so, let's see. And it tells you if you've planted it or it's growing.
We're trying to emulate time passing by
Oh, okay.
here. So some things now will change to simulate time passing by.
Okay. So this one's growing. And these are planted. Click for status, growing. I guess I would click for status. Planet. Oh wow, it is changing. So that tells me like how big they are visually getting?
Conceptual, yes.
That's awesome. Talk with basil. Ooh. Plant, water, harvest, kill it maybe? What the X means.
We only have limited enabled features there. I
Okay.
don't know if you can notice those or
I
not.
think it's this one, right? So I can email, Facebook. I could tell share people what's going on. So it's comments, I guess. Cool. Do I go back here again? If I want to water.
What would you expect to have happened when you clicked on the watering icon?
I guess I would have thought it would have told me maybe how much I should water.
Okay.
And then I think it would have been, or it would have been like, did you water today? Or like confirming that I actually watered or something.
Okay.
And then told me that I did it.
Okay.
Because I might have clicked that to see when I was supposed to, type thing. Okay. So, I'm not sure here. Just do garden status. So I've seen it over time. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do from here. So I planted everything and it's growing.
Okay, I'm going to guide you just a little bit just so we see a few different other
that's great.
screens. If you could click on this little icon
Okay.
here. And go ahead and,
Close.
right. There you go.
Ah! Wow, look at that stuff grow. Oh, I can harvest it. That'd be fun.
Do you notice what happened when you clicked harvest?
Now it says it's growing.
Right. So what do you think that means?
I don't know. I would have thought if I harvested, it would be all gone, maybe. Harvest means picking, right?
Right.
Yes. What do we have?
It says it's still growing.
Right.
Maybe I have other plants that are still growing.
Okay.
I guess if I harvested, I would
So
think
is
it would
the
be...
wording on that label now a little confusing?
I think it's confusing because I'm still seeing the picture of it there.
Okay.
And I would have thought that it would be gone because I picked it.
So if you have a tomato plant
Uh-huh.
and the
That's
system told you that it's about time for you to pick it up, right?
Right.
So the system here is telling you that, you know, it's about time for it to be harvested. You go
Uh-huh.
outside, pick it, come back, and you update your system.
Uh-huh.
That's what we're trying to simulate.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
it's still growing. It's still, but do you think another label would tell you like, hey, you just harvested it, but there's still more? So here it'd be like, check status without like growing. Is the word growing confusing here?
I think it's
Conservative.
the harvest because it makes you think it's all gone.
Yeah.
So I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
Or like pick
Should we
what's
say, like,
ripe or
pick
something.
it?
Yeah, pick
Like,
what's
pick it
ripe
instead
or what's
of
ready or
harvest?
something.
Because harvest, you're thinking like of a wheat kind of farm. They're harvesting everything.
Yeah,
that's
like
gone.
it seems like a big farm term.
Okay,
Like it would all be gone.
that'd be good info.
Maybe like check to see what's ripe. I don't know what the appropriate wording would be for time or.
Okay. Again, we're trying to simulate time here, so
Right.
tomorrow you open this and may tell you different information.
If I get to water, that'd be fun. Oh, okay. Now it says it's growing.
Do you notice now the difference between the two different watering things you've seen?
Well, this one told me to water,
Right,
and the other one I found it in a comment.
right.
Which-
So what do you think the distinction between the two?
This, I think I was past due for watering or time to water, because
Right.
it told me to water. The other one was probably just checking the status of if I was supposed to water, or if
Okay.
I chose to water. Maybe it was raining or something, or I just felt like watering it.
Okay.
I think this is telling me the other one I was somehow trying to control it
Okay.
more.
So this is a reminder, you're
Mhm.
seeing it as where the other one is not.
Right.
Okay. All right, I
So-
think you pretty much tested a lot of the different random pieces we tried to throw in
Uh-huh.
there. I know it was probably a little confusing why not everything was available for you to click everywhere, but we wanted to limit it because of the sheer number of interfaces we would
Yeah.
have to create.
I think it's
Any
cool. I
feedback,
think
suggestions?
it's cool. I think the visuals help. It's kind of cool to see things grow. And I definitely think the watering is a big issue, and that's a personal thing for me,
Mhm.
just to remember. I do.
If you lift it, it'll come.
Yeah,
There you go.
it'll notify you too when it's time to water. Like you can set it up. So
Yeah.
email or text or something.
I think that's really the thing that you could share. And I think also telling you when you should check to see if it's ready to be picked.
Mhm.
Just maybe the harvest was a bit surprising. I liked how it picked the guard, like it told you what to plant, like different things you could put together, because I think that's hard for people to know, like
Yeah.
what you can put or what suggest things, and that you had the information about what it actually is. So if you weren't familiar with what it was, it could tell
The
you.
idea with the earlier screens was with the plant type.
Uh-huh.
So if you like kind of herbs,
Mm-hmm.
then it'll give you a suggestion.
Yeah.
What we didn't test in here is you actually removing a plant, the X that you saw.
Uh-huh.
So when you would click that on a plant, because
Uh-huh.
every square you could click on basically,
Uh-huh.
and if you click it and you remove the plant, it could be because you already harvested it, you
Right.
didn't really plant it,
Uh-huh.
so you would have basically deleted
Did
it
it.
and we could have put anything else in there.
No, I think that's
And
cool.
if you like salads, then it would have given you a suggestion for that,
Uh-huh.
flowers.
Yeah, I
what
thought
have
that
you,
was
and it'll
neat.
walk you through.
And I assume that this would mean, like, this is where I should put the stuff in the garden,
Yes.
because I think that's always hard to know
Yes.
where as well. So I think that's a nice thing.
One of
Yeah.
the things too we skipped through would be once you started creating your garden,
Mhm.
you're basically naming your gardens for reference,
Right.
basically, and saying it's on your patio. It actually, what we completely skipped in here is that it tells you, okay, so you have a yard that's 10 by 12.
Uh-huh.
Here's suggestions for you of what you could do. So you could do a 2 by 3 garden,
Uh-huh.
or you could do a 4 by 4 garden. And then the next step is it shows you tutorials on what materials you need to buy.
That'd be
And it
good.
shows you how you actually build it. I'll show you a demo of how to put the pieces together.
That's good.
And it's meant to walk you through the whole process.
No, I think that's really good. I think there's a lot of information, and it came out really cool.
Cool.
Thanks.
You guys did a good job.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Good luck with your
Good luck.